Now we will get into the India-Sweden Energy Innovation Accelerator. And the India-Sweden Innovation Accelerator completes a successful 10 years, which is fantastic, I think. And this session will showcase its highlights and achievements. But to start with, I would like to first have a startup pitch from Johan Nihlén, the CEO and founding partner at Altered. And I know that Altered is a solution for water. Altered is a solution for solving the water problem. I'll hand it over to Johan. Please give him a big round of applause.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so my name is Johan Nihlén. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Altered. Now, we have, from the beginning when we started in 2016, we have always had a huge interest from India, and we have clients like Taj Hotels, Royal Enfield, and so on. And also during the ISEA Accelerator program, we got to meet some of the biggest companies in India, and we're actually now finalizing a pan-India agreement together with Hindaware. So thank you very much for that. But why has India always been on the map? Well, as most of you know, India has gotten its fair share of water stress and climate issues, right? But what is universally true globally is that year on year still, GHG emissions are still increasing globally. It's a development that we need to change. And this has also led to that we're right now at a point where we have already met or surpassed 5 of the irreversible climate tipping points that has been researched. So this means that even if we reduce CO2 levels right now, these ones will not be fixed, right? So we cannot have only solutions that will have an impact within 5 years, 3 years. We need them now. We need impact right now. So for us, that means we can't only focus on the very large, complex projects. Those are great. They will have huge impact in the future. But we also need to focus on the things that we can do today. Everyone in this room, what have you done that you can share with others? What have others done that you can copy? And of course, I would like to share our solution for this. Now, we're working with water and energy. And water has always been seen like an abundant resource, a free resource, right? It's not true, but it has led to us having taps that gush out 10 liters a minute for everything that we do. And it's also been the case, so we haven't really looked at the energy use associated with water use, which is not irrelevant. And having these kinds of flows means that this water has been pumped, cleaned, transported, and heated. That's where all the energy comes in. And in a regular tap, you only use a fraction of that water because the water is layered, it bounces off, and it passes straight down. So all this water is flushed straight down the drain. Now, what we do at Altered is that we have a technology that the basis of it is practically that we break the water up into thousands and thousands of singular droplets instead. Now, each of that drop has its own surface area, so it means you get in contact with and use every single drop of water coming out of the tap. We also increase the speed of the water up to 50 kilometers an hour, so you have a very effective, efficient rinsing. So it's really about using water more efficiently. It's not about just reducing the water use. And the result is truly amazing. So you have full functionality and a very good experience with only 2% of the flow compared to common taps on the market today. And it's a very simple solution. You just retrofit it into the current tap that you have today. And it works on a global scale. Now, the first question we always get, well, this cannot work. Right? 2% of the flow. It's impossible to get clean. But maybe as you can see in here, and we've done a lot of studies. So to the right, you can see how the cover of the hand and the speed of the water is really efficient in rinsing off. So this is a bacteria simulating gel, the same that is used in lots of studies. So looking at that, so we have looked at energy conservation right now, especially, right, in buildings for a long time, because buildings are using lots of energy. And the focus there has been looking at warm warming, cooling, ventilation, LED lighting, all of that. But water has not really been in focus because the water energy nexus, the energy use associated with water, and especially hot water, has not been an issue or has not been known. So this is a household use, for example. So in households, 25% of total energy consumption goes into hot water. Imagine the possibilities in reducing that with over 90%. But also if you look at from a B2B perspective. So this is a case with an office with 100 employees, just retrofitting bathroom taps, nothing else, reduces the total energy use of a building 3 to 4% in an office setting. And the great thing with this is that the reductions in utility cost means that this case had an ROI of just more than 1 month. 1 to 3 months, depending on where in the world you are, what utility cost you have, and so on. And from there, you continue to saving water, saving energy, saving money, and so on. So it's a huge potential. So from our end, this is a very simple, very effective. So the impact is day 2 from when you install the device. The net climate impact is just within a couple of days as well. So it's something that we all should do, we feel. Why shouldn't we? These are the products we have on market today, and I hope that some of you, if you haven't tried it already, will do so after today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Johan.